Okay, so the callout tool is this little icon up in our tool, basic tool palette. It has a text box. I want to get on Vectorworks. A little text box and a leader line, so that kind of gives you an indication of what exactly it does. When I select my callout tool, the shortcut is option 1 if I want to do that. So there's mode menu options at the top. There's a towards target mode, there's a towards text mode, and there's 2 points and 3 points. So I'm just gonna draw one for now. So I'm gonna, my first click places the text box, and I can see the portion of the text box. Oh, I'm on a 3 point. It places the location point, insertion point of the text box. So that first click placed this center point. Then I have to do my witness line. So my witness line is, or a shoulder, is the length of line that extends out from the text box. And then there's the leader line itself. So in a 3-point click, there's 1 click, 2 click to establish the length of that witness line or shoulder length, and then the third one to place that length, last length. So that first click locks in, and it depends what direction I go. If I'm moving my cursor to the right, the text box is on the left. If I move my cursor to the left, my text box swings to the right. So in this case, I want to have my text box on the left, so I swing to the right. I click to establish that shoulder length or witness length, and then I click my third click on that object. I can call these cinder blocks and type in my text box and hit OK. If I hit enter, it's going to take me down a line. I want to make sure I hit OK, or if I hit return, it takes me down a line. Okay, so there's my callout. I can see that up in my object info palette it says callout. And there's multiple options to edit that callout tool. So if I wanted to edit the note, I don't have to redo it. I can just go into my object info palette and hit edit note. I can change the text. I can add a leader. I can delete the leader. I can change those lengths of those lines. Leader angle, there's leader types, so I can even do arc if I wanted to, or I can do a line. So you can play around. Right now, as it is, it's going to work. So here I've done an add leader, so I can add another line if I wanted to that leader callout. So that was a callout tool going towards target mode in a 3-point mode. If I select 2-point mode, that first one already establishes that shoulder length. So in this case, I want to try and snap and keep everything aligned. Just like that. So you can see on the sheet you're going to do one mode. So probably the easiest is going to be your towards target mode, so that you could then align everything up. So that was that insertion point. I can see it highlights. I can then, once I get that snapping box, I can click and place. So then all my text box are going to be aligned. The shoulder length is all the same. And then the leader witness is at different angles. So that was the towards target mode and the 2-point mode. So remember, I'm using my previous ones that I've inserted. So in this case, I'm going to go up. I have my insertion point, and it snaps. I get that extra box. It says align H, and I want to go, and I'll go here. Okay. You can also, if you wanted to, the thing with that, do your, and I can still align it with the insertion point this way. Okay, so that's using the towards text mode. So give those a try. Try different modes. So towards target, towards text. 2-point mode is going to be easiest. It keeps everything uniform, but you could also do your 3-point. It might be a case where you need that. And there's also preferences as well. You should be able to do your callouts without having to go in your preferences at this time.